welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Today we are going to be doing a Sephora try on haul. I picked up a few goodies during the Sephora sale, filming this after the sale. I wish I could have filmed it during the sale, but here we are and we're gonna try on some products. Hope you guys shop for the sale too. Let's get right into it. Right before the sale started, I did do a brush recommendations video and I figured why not do a brush recommendations. I feel like we all give our makeup recommendations but not brushes, and brushes are just as important as makeup. So I did posted that video. I hope you guys catched it before the sale. So let's get right into it. I did pick up a few eye products. I picked up the Patrick Ta glitter eyeshadow duo, but that wasn't in stock in person. I had to order it online and I'm not getting it now. So I figured we're just gonna film whatever I have. The next product I picked up were these Lily lashes. These are their self-adhesive band lashes and I picked it up in the styled Wild Child. These seem very promising and you don't need any glue. So you warm it up with the back of your hand and you just pop them on and that's it. So easy. I can't wait to try these. I already have some lashes on. I'm gonna try these once I do like a holiday glam, so stay tuned for these. Getting into our next product, I'm gonna go in with this Sephora collection brush. This is their new foundation brush. This is their number 40 foundation brush. Let's open her up. I love how it comes in this sort of net packaging, just to protect the brush. And so you pull it out and this is what the brush looks like. How nice that is. I really wanted to try this brush. I loved the angle and the shape. It's kind of pointed on the top. So yeah, let's try her on. And for foundation, I'm just gonna go in with my Natasha Denona. I was debating on picking up a foundation, but honestly, you guys, I have so much foundation in my collection and I'm just not trying to over consume. So I figured once I finish like my House Labs foundation, I'll probably go ahead and pick up the Natasha Denona. But yeah, you guys, I do want to just make sure I'm using all of my products because I feel like then that's just very wasteful. Okay, we got the foundation on. Let's go in with the brush. I'm just going to tap on the foundation. I'm going to blend this on one side just to really see how the formula looks. But it looks like it's blending out the foundation very flawlessly. Do the forehead. I love that shape on the top because it really does help be precise on certain areas. I'm gonna do an up close test. Oh yeah. So this is how the foundation looks on one side. This blended the foundation so nicely and look how it did not absorb any sort of product. Like, look how clean that brush is. So good. And I love that shape that it has because it helps be more precise with your products. And honestly, this has to be one of my new favorites. Serious Sephora collection never fails with these brushes. Like, I could pick up a new brush and every single time it's just a hit. Their brushes never fail. And I just love that shape. Such a unique foundation shape. And the bristles of their brushes are just super soft. So happy I picked it up. So this is what the skin looks like. Love how this blended out my foundation. I went in with just a light medium coverage. I just can't believe it did not soak any product on the brush. You can see how even that looks, and that's when you know you're getting even application with your foundation. I'm going to build it up just on the center, just a tiny bit. And this shape also helps get into the crevices of your nose. If you do have a hard time applying foundation there, just kind of sweep it in an upward motion. It's going to help get that foundation in there, and then just tap 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 and smooth it out. You guys, I can't believe we're in the holiday season. That's just so shocking to me how this year just flew by. And every year to me, you guys, it just flies by really fast. But something about this year flew out like lightning. Okay, so this is what the skin is looking like after I build it up. I love how it's still looking like skin, and this doesn't make the foundation look cakey at all. So I love this brush. It doesn't absorb product at all, so that is a win. Obsessed, love. I'm going to skip cream bronzer and blush. I know, who is she? But I mostly picked up powder products and I generally want to see how they perform. So I'm just going in with my Natasha Denona concealer, and this one's in the shade N9, and this one's just fitting to match with the foundation. And in case if I didn't mention the foundation shade, it's NP10. And just my overall thoughts, you guys, on the foundation and the concealer from Natasha Denona. They're basically almost the same formulation, just one is for your under eyes and the other is for your skin. They both give that same luminosity onto the skin while still providing that longevity and that coverage. I don't know if you guys can notice, but right around my nose you can definitely see how it creates that natural contour. So just adding that brightness in the middle and on the sides, you will be able to create that natural shadow. Next up, let's go in with powder. I picked up a restock of my Kosas Cloud Set powder. This is their pressed one in the shade Comfy. You guys know how much I love this Kosas powder. I literally hit pan on my last video. If you haven't noticed, check it out. But this is the packaging, and thankfully this is going to be new because my last one I did break the lid off. Just gonna be extra careful, and I do recommend being extra careful because this will break. Just not going all the way back. And this is what the shade looks like. Love me a good new fresh powder. It's just so satisfying. So just making sure there's no creases under the eyes before we set. I always like to do that powder concoction. Press powder first, then loose. Going in with my Sephora collection powder puff. I'm going to just tap on to the product. Oh, it's so satisfying to see a new product. And then I'm going to set the under eyes. And look at that instant set on the eyes. It's not a heavy powder. This one is more of like that luminous powder, but it still kind of sets your makeup just in a very natural way. Making sure I'm getting right into that inner corner. So good, you guys. This is like one of my favorites, and you can definitely build up the coverage of this powder. So it's just very universal. You can go natural or build it up to be in a more buildable, like full coverage way. So yeah, if you have dry skin, or you're just looking for a powder that's just not heavy for your under eyes, I definitely recommend Kosas. We love. I'm gonna go in with their loose version of their powder. This one's in the shade Translucent Candy, and it's the perfect combo because one is to set and the other one is to brighten. Guys, the pinkness of this powder is so pretty. Just set, set, set. This would be such a pretty, like, everyday natural glow powder. So pretty, guys. We have that beautiful brightness on the under eyes. I'm obsessed. This is a beautiful everyday powder combo. I'm gonna go in with my Sephora collection Micro Smooth powder just for a natural skin set. This one's in the shade Honey. And just dusting this all over the skin. This is going to help set but not remove any of that glow. Okay, next product is going to be one of the main characters of this haul. I went and splurged on the Dior Forever Nude Bronzer. And look at that packaging, you guys. So pretty. Let's look at the actual real packaging, you guys. Look how stunning that is. It's like an actual like pillow cover type of case. It's like that type of leather material. I'm obsessed. And this is what the product looks like. How stunning. And this actually smells like flower, you guys. It smells so good. Like it's giving me like lily, like gardenia vibes. This is my second Dior product. So let's try it out. I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite brushes. This is the Sephora collection. This is their 50 powder brush. And I'm noticing there's already like unevenness on the brush. So just in case if the bronzer doesn't apply evenly, I know it's the brush. But I want to try it out because I just love the shade. So a quick hack, I just dry spot clean the brush just to make sure there's no product left over. Let's try it out, you guys. Just lightly tapping into the bronzer. I don't know how pigmented this is. In the box, it says it's a longwear and comfort infused with hyaluronic acid. So it's supposed to be blurring, but still like a very pigmented bronzer. That's what the lady told me, so let's try it out. So I picked up this amount of product. And let's just go out of town. When I swatched this in store, it felt super soft on my skin. I was debating actually initially on trying the new Givenchy bronzer. But you guys, it's so expensive, and once I saw that packaging, it's like there's no way that's like that amount. It was definitely less than this. Like you definitely get more for your buck on this one. And then the formula was just super thin. It wasn't pigmented at all. The only one that was pigmented was the YSL. But then I noticed they kind of ran out of these shades that I wanted. So I figured I'm just going to pick up this one because I know Dior never fails. And their products are hardly a miss. So far from what I've tried, I've heard they're very good with complexion products. So that's why I decided to go with this one. Oh, you guys, it smells like flowers. Okay, so it seems pretty buildable. Like I have no bronzer on. You guys already know I went in with no cream bronzer. But you can see how it's building up that pigment and it's very soft. It's showing up more on camera than on person. But let's just build it up and see how intense we can intensify. So really going in and just building that up. I'm looking up close and it looks very smooth, you guys, very blurring. I was afraid of getting some sort of luminosity, which I don't mind luminous bronzers, but some of them they just don't always look flattering on the skin. So I just like more of like that type of blurring formula. So you guys, this shade is definitely a more natural shade on me. They did have a deep shade, which we noticed that it could have worked also for my skin. But I decided to pick this shade since this was the one I was kind of more so opting for. So this is what the skin is looking like. You guys, it's crazy how like I can notice more so the bronzer on camera than in person. It just looks like I didn't apply much product. I'm looking up close and it's definitely smoothed out my skin. I love how it's very blurry for sure. My only opinion on this is that I don't know if I should stick with this shade because the next shade that they have is the shade D. So yeah, you guys, let me know if I should keep this shade or if I should get a darker shade because the other one definitely showed more bronzy and I do like to see that bronze. But also I love a good buildable formula, so just let me know if this shade would be fitting for my skin tone. I actually like it. I like how blurring it is. It's just like in person I can hardly tell the bronzing color, and like on camera you can definitely see more. So Just let me know. I'm just gonna keep testing it out, but so far I'm liking it. It's not bad. Just gonna keep trying it out, but so far so good. Okay guys, let's go in with our blush, another main character for this video. This is the Huda Beauty. This is their blush filter palette, and I picked up the shade Roseberry. So lucky because this was literally the last one on their shelf. And look at that packaging, you guys. So stunning, so holiday festive. Of course, we have the shades named in the back. And this is what the blush looks like. So pretty, you guys. For some reason, it looks very washed out on camera. I've noticed in every single girl's videos reviewing this blush, this shade in particular, it just looks very washed out, specifically this shade. Noticing in their professional pictures, it doesn't look like that. It looks more cohesive. So let me know if you guys notice that little detail. So I'm going to go in with my Morphe. This is their M202 brush. It's a nice slanted fluffy brush. And we're just going to go out of town. I noticed that Huda kind of mixes all of these shades. Let's go in with all of the shades. And this is what the product looks like. And let's apply. You can also swipe up. Just tapping the product in. Ooh, that's pretty. I figure this is pretty for the holidays coming up. Like that type of berry toned blush. Gonna swirl one more and just apply. So pretty. It's definitely pigmented, especially that highlight shade. Just in case if I didn't mention, it comes with 3 blurring shades and a blush highlight, but it's so pretty, you guys. Like, look at that. I definitely feel like I should pick up strawberry cream and just add this on top, and it's going to look so pretty. But this is what the blush looks like. So gorgeous. I want to use a different brush. This is an old Sephora blush brush, and this brush never fails me. I want to see how it looks using this brush. So this time I'm going to go in and just with the mattes. Apply. Just going like with an L shape or a C. Wow, that's super pretty, super blurry. But I'm noticing that it's a more buildable type of formula. Like I'm going in with the brush and it's building up very slowly. But you definitely get that pigmentation right away. So pretty. Let's go in with the luminous one right on top. Oh yeah, you can definitely see that color. Wow, this is so pretty. It's very different. I don't own a shade like this in my collection. So yeah, you guys, you can definitely see the pigmentation now. So these are buildable, but they get pigmented very fast. So just build it up very slowly and just very slowly assess how much of this blush you want to apply. Very pretty, guys, for the holidays. It is, I think, limited edition. So I do recommend picking it up if you do want to try a unique product like this one. Love the color that it gave. It's so pretty. I wouldn't say it's the most blurring, but it does add that beautiful hint of color to the cheeks. I feel like when you apply the highlight, it's kind of hard to tell the blurring aspect of the blush. So just be mindful when applying blushes and just product like these. If you just want a little bit of that glow, go first with the mattes and then go at last with the glow. That's what I always do when it comes to blush on the cheeks. But she's pretty and we love. I picked up a new lip liner from Anastasia. This one is from one of their new shades that they came out. This one's in the shade Midnight Rouge. This is what she looks like. This is the shade. You guys, I just realized I forgot to swatch the blush palette. Let me swatch that real quickly for you guys. I hope you guys can see that on my hand. So the formula is not going to be that pigmented. It's just more of a buildable type of formula. That's why you can hardly see the shade swatches. But I think that's the whole point of the blush, just to give that more buildable, seamless blend. Okay, let's line our lips with Midnight Rouge. Okay, immediately they definitely changed the formula of this lip liner. I don't know if the ones that I have are old, but it's going on very creamy and pigmented. So that is what Midnight Rouge looks like. Obsessed with the shade immediately, you guys. I can tell they definitely changed the formula, or my lip liners just dried out or something, because it applied very smoothly and payoff was immediate. So I'm thinking it's either or they reformulated, or my lip liners, they're just dry. But I love this shade, you guys. It's so pretty. Such a pretty brown. Yes, yes, yes. I feel like if chai and malt had a baby, it's definitely this. Okay, one of the last few products, I picked up this Lawless lip set. And you guys, how stunning are these shades? And some of these shades are new to the collection. I don't believe they have it in the full size. Was planning on just getting Velvet on the full size, but once I saw this set for $29, I feel like that's such a steal because you get 3 shades. Let me swatch them quickly for you guys. This is the Daisy Darlings Mini Trio. Like, how stunning, you guys. Like, I don't even want to get it out of the packaging. It looks so pretty. We have 3 shades. First one is Presh. It's this beautiful pink shimmer gloss. Next one is Butterfly, and it's this beautiful baby pink in the middle. And last we have Velvet, which is the last one right there, which is giving more of like that strawberry type of shade. Let's go in with Velvet since it matches with my blush. Just focusing that on a center, just for like that focused, juicy lip. And I can immediately feel the mintiness of the lip gloss. These are plumping, but they're not as intense. They just help give that pouty, juicy lip. Obsessed with these. I feel like this is definitely worth it and just worth gifting to someone. Such pretty shades, and for the holidays it's just perfect. And last but not least, you guys, I picked up a restock of the One Size Until Dawn setting spray. I ran out of my bigger size, so I figured to restock, just get a small one since I only use it for the holidays. And shake her up, and remember to close your eyes, do not open. Give it a few seconds before you open up your eyes. Spray test. Seriously, one of the best setting sprays to keep your makeup in place. Last product was a blush. I did pick up one of the glossier blushes. Stay tuned for that because I will be trying that out in a future video. That is it for this glam. This is the final glam, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it just as much as I did. Definitely more natural, more wearable. Definitely having that glow peeking through. So far, I loved all of the products. I want to keep testing them out, just really see how they would look on a full beat. 2 products that did stood out to me were, of course, these 2. I really liked this bronzer, you guys, but I think I'm gonna have to go back for a darker shade. I have a tan, and I'm noticing this is just kind of not showing up on my skin, and this is already 30 tan, so this is already a tan shade. It's not a bad shade, it's just giving more natural type of bronze, and I need more of like that type of pigmented bronze. Again, I might test it out. I might go ahead and test it on a full beat and just see how it performs. You guys, the formula was so smooth on the skin. I absolutely loved. Again, I'm going to test it out, but let's just see how it works out. I might have to get a darker shade. We'll see, but so far I really like this bronzer. The Hellooo Beauty Blush Lighter Palette. Love the shades. It's very gorgeous on the skin. I will have to say, I don't think it's the most blurring blush out there because I noticed it didn't apply as blurring as it did on Huda's cheeks. You can see how blurring and just smooth and just airbrushed it looked on her cheeks, and it didn't really give me that effect. It's just color and glow on my skin, if you guys know what I mean. So it's not a bad product. I'm gonna keep testing it, just try it on a full B and see how the blush performs on my skin. But so far it's not bad. I really like it. I think it's beginners friendly. It's very buildable and just giving that beautiful color on the cheeks. The brush, you guys, was a 10 out of 10 for me. Love the blendability, love the softness, just love everything about this brush. Definitely and highly recommend. Lip liner, Anastasia lip liner, my favorite. That's why I chose to get another shade, because they're just one of those lip liners that really do last and they give that pigmentation. And the lip sip, I definitely recommend you guys that you get 3 beautiful shades, and for the holidays it's perfect. And don't worry, I will be trying these lashes out in my next future video, so stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for what I have coming in the mail. I hope you guys like this video. Let me know if you have any more questions for me down below in the comments. If you're new here, welcome. I'm happy to have you guys here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.